Hi Libra, welcome to your mid-monthly May reading with me, reading the signs. These are just small, quite a short reading, general messages for the last 2 weeks of May. There's so much celestial activity going on with Uranus moving into Taurus, which is a massive change for everybody, and the new moon in Taurus, which is tonight. So it's all about manifesting what it is that you want from the universe, like what you want from the world. Taurus is your 8th house, so it's sort of like that deepest, darkest desire that you have for something. You know, the things that you don't talk about, the things that don't come to light. Sometimes those are the things that you want the most, and sometimes they don't happen because you don't bring them to light. So it's all about tuning in and thinking about what it is that you're hiding from the world, like, you know, putting your real face to the public, to the people around you, and to the universe, you know, showing what it is that you really, really want more than anything else in the world and just going with it. And I'm guessing it could be romantic because the Knight of Cups just popped out. And he's a very romantic guy. He could be you know, someone who's very sensitive, an artist, a poet. It could be someone who works in the healthcare profession, you know, caring for people. Someone that puts other people's needs before their own. He is a knight, so he brings messages of love. He brings proposals. He brings engagements. He brings ceremonies. He brings the movie star romances, you know, feeling like you're in a movie or feeling like things were just meant to be. He can also be a water sign, or he can be someone with a water sign moon. If it's romantic, it can be a water Venus, or it can be a water rising. So that just means someone with Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer in their chart. But I think he wants to be acknowledged there. I think this is something that deep down you're maybe not acknowledging yourself. So it could be it could be wanting to reach out to somebody. You know, I say want to reach out to somebody. If you don't want to reach out to somebody, that's fine. It could be somebody that you're thinking of that you want to talk to, but you don't want to make the first move. Queen of Cups. Okay, so there really is water sign energy around you. Oh, got fire energy too. 2 queens. Damn. Why have we got 2 queens? I'm gonna pull a couple more, Libra. Ace of Pentacles and the World. And underneath we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, so that 8th house energy that I was talking about, you know, the deep dark stuff. That can be sometimes things that are hidden, and this guy loves hiding things. 7 of Swords, he's a little bit tricky. He likes hiding things. He doesn't reveal his hand. He sees what he can get away with keeping to himself. And he's on the lookout to see who might be twigging on to him, who might be seeing what he's up to. And a lot of the time, for tarot readings, I always think that this guy can represent someone else being devious, or it can represent cheating yourself. You know, cheating yourself out of something. And I almost feel like with this 8th house energy, you know, this new moon in Taurus, it's like you've maybe been denying yourself something. And the new moon is all about picking up on the energies that you've maybe thought weren't for you. You've maybe given up on an idea. You maybe given up on an idea or a dream. But what I see here, interestingly, Libra, there's a lot of energies around you. And I'm actually thinking, you know, 2 signs off the bat, Scorpio and Leo. So some of you might be resonating very strongly with someone of that sign, or you might have that sign in your chart. You know, if you're a Libra, you could have Scorpio Venus, or Scorpio Mars, Scorpio Mercury, that type of thing. But I also feel like Leo is kind of significant here, and some of you may be torn between 2 energies of people, or you may be trying to marry 2 sides of yourself. You know, Libra is the house of marriage, and I feel like there's the balance here with the 6 of Pentacles. This is a very giving card, but he's still balanced. You know, he's being able to give what he has to someone who has less than him while maintaining this balance here. And you are the scales, you know, you're the Justice card. This is sort of a lower echo of that. And he's smack bang in between 2 queens. So who needs you more? I'm feeling like you're giving a lot of energy to people around you. Some of you may have sisters that have maybe fallen out, or women in the family that have maybe fallen out. Or it may also be two aspects of yourself that aren't getting on. It may be your passionate side and your romantic emotional side. It may be balancing the two. You may feel like you want a relationship that's mind, body, and soul, but you're just getting a relationship that's mind and body without the soul, or something that is also no mental stimulation, or a relationship with no romantic attraction. So there may be somebody who's interested in you that you think on paper is brilliant for you, but you're not attracted to them and you wish you were. Or it may be that there's someone that's very, very attractive to you, but you don't see them as long term. And it's sort of like you want to give them a shot, but there's something that's just making you think, I'm denying myself if I don't have the full picture. Like, I'm denying myself if I don't have this everything. You know, you want the mind, body, and soul thing. And for me, I think it looks like there's possibly a couple of people in the periphery that aren't, you know, you're almost like, if I could just merge the two, like if I could just combine this, or if so-and-so just had this going for them, you know, if they were just a little bit more affectionate, or if they were just a little bit more giving of their time, if they were just a little bit more money savvy, you know, little things. It's almost like you can't tick every box off your list with whoever it is you're dealing with, and you just wish they had that little bit more, and you're worried if you go for this person that you're going to be denying yourself, you're going to be cheating yourself. You may also be going for someone that you really, really, really care about, but you're concerned they may have a cheating type energy. Like, you might not trust them, and you don't know what to do about it, because you don't feel like you can give any more to them without feeling like they're taking more than they should. I do see a new offer coming in, you know, that's different, because the Ace of Pentacles in the world for me is an opportunity to travel. Excuse me, my voice is going there. An opportunity to travel, or an opportunity to start over, because the World is the last card in the deck. It's completion, it's something coming full circle, and what follows the World card is starting again with the Fool. Like, it's a brand new energy. And the Ace of Pentacles is all about newness. There's a gift on the way to you from the universe. There's something special en route for you. And it may require traveling, or it may require a move. Or there may be somebody who lives abroad that has your attention. Like, they may have your heart rather than anybody else. And you may have suitors and you're like, you're just not that into it, or you don't want to invest in it because they're not this person. Someone further away, someone further afield. But I do see some of you are going to be having really strong opportunities to travel. And I feel like with the Leo energy that's coming through, it may be in August. It may also be July, because the Queen of Cups can be Cancerian energy. So it's traveling over the summer, which is pretty common for most people. So this is probably why it's coming up. An opportunity that gives you closure on something, or closure on set relationships that maybe just aren't totally doing it for you, or closure in terms of deciding what you're gonna do. I feel like you're a little bit unsure. You want the full picture, but you're not entirely sure you're getting it. I mean, these queens don't seem like bad energies. They don't seem at all like bad energies. But there's a need to find a bit more of a balancing energy in a partner, because you need someone that sort of balances you out. Now, as an air sign, your opposite sign is fire. Like, your opposite sign's an Aries. So you could be dealing with an Aries person that you find is the one that gives you balance. You know, they balance out the side of you, because Libras are quite indecisive and Aries are quite impulsive. And it can create a balance. It can create a friction, of course, like any oppositions can, but it can create a balance. And you first need to establish within yourself what it is that it would take to tip the scales in the other person's favour. You know, you might be a little bit indecisive about them. Some of you might be starting a new job in another country. You may have an opportunity to move for work. For the men watching this, it does seem like you have potential suitors, like different women. And you may be spreading yourself a bit thin. You may be finding the multiple dating thing isn't quite what it was cracked up to be. Or you may find it very fulfilling. It depends really on your energy. But it seems to me like you're sort of non-committal in case it's not perfect. It may also be that you know you're moving and you don't want to get invested in anything and have to leave it behind. I feel like a message is coming through, like a message from somebody abroad. Like they want to start a conversation about both of you. Now it could be with the World card here. I don't know if you can see. You have Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Could be one of these people. It's like they want to have a conversation about things the way they were left. They may have not been as invested in a relationship as you were. Or it may be that they were more interested in one aspect of the relationship that sacrificed another part of it. Like there just wasn't that full picture. And I think you're worried about cheating yourself. But you will come to a decision by the end of the month, Libra. You're going to know a lot better by the end of the month. I feel like I can see you leaving Taurus season and moving into Gemini season with a much more optimistic and decisive nature. Like you're going to have a complete moment of closure on something or a situation that just doesn't seem to be exactly what it is that you want. And you're going to know what you want going forward. It's probably not knowing exactly what it was that you wanted that's maybe made things a little bit, you know, the results haven't been consistent. And that will take delving into your true desires and your true thoughts and your true hopes and wishes and things, and being very honest with yourself and watching what transpires as a result. As soon as you know what it is that you want, it starts to manifest, but you have to be clear. The end of this month for you, Libra, around the 21st, I think, when the sun moves into Gemini, because the world is 21. You start getting a lot more clear on what it is that you want. And of course, 2 and 1 adds up to 3. So if you are choosing between two people, I feel like you're going to make that choice. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, Libra. Thank you for all your likes and subscriptions, and I will talk to you in June.